guys, Hazzy here, and today we're on the Mists of Pandaria beta, and I'm going to be showing you the level 90 monk talents. Start off by saying some of these monk talents I'm not too impressed with. Well, they have good visuals, but they don't perform too well, and I really can't find much use for them, so yeah, anyway, I'll show you guys what they look like and what they do. So, first off we have Rushing Jade Wind. You summon a whirlwind tornado that travels 30 yards in front of you, dealing 15,842 nature damage to all targets in its path, and increasing the damage taken by your spinning crane kick by 30%. So this basically affects this ability, if I can find it. You spin while kicking the air, dealing 6,404 damage to 8,553 damage every 1 second. So that's basically an AoE. So this talent will be used on AoE packs of mobs, and so if you want to get out a little bit more DPS. And so this is what it currently looks like. So as you can see, it sends down a tornado, does a bit of damage, and gives a debuff that increases the damage of the spinning crane kick. I'm never going to be able to say that. See, it usually only does 8,000 damage and it's critting for 16k. So yeah, for AoE fights, that's what you're going to want to be using. Next up, we've got Invoker Juen, the White Tiger. What this does is invokes a white tiger celestial, summoning the effigy at the command of the caster. The effigy will assist you attacking your primary target and also inflicting tiger lightning every 6 seconds to the 3 nearby enemies within 10 yards, dealing 29,445 damage over 5 seconds. So this is probably the coolest looking talent out of them all, but once again, I guess it will help for single target DPS just to push it out there a bit more, but it doesn't do as much damage as you might think, so I'll give that a go. I mean, as you can see, that's a pretty damn cool animation. So I'll leave that run so you can see how much damage it does. It's a fair amount. I would expect it to do a little bit more, but I'm not too sure if it scales like with your stats, but that is what it does at the moment. So that will last for 45 seconds, so it's not bad at all. Right, next up we have the Chi Tornado. This will basically, it will replace your roll ability and give it a bit more damage and healing. So a torpedo a distance in front of you, dealing 7,719 damage to all enemies and 6,149 damage healing to all allies in your path. I think this will be most useful in boss fights, seeing as there's a lot of movement involved. Also, if you take the talent Momentum, it will increase your speed for 25%, which stacks up to 50% if you use it twice. Yeah, so it replaces your roll, which will have the same effect if you're using Momentum and just a roll. So what this basically does is just, it replaces your roll, but does damage and heals at the same time. And obviously I'll run around faster. Movement and speed by 50%. So you can use it twice, and then you have to wait for them both to cool down. But there's no real talents that are specific for each role. So I don't know what one you'd be using to tank. So that's AoE, single target, and, well, not too sure why you would use this. Because you can heal a lot more and do damage with the spinning crane creek in Mistweaver spec. So I guess if you need it on a boss fight with lots of movement, it could be useful. But you could just use the roll anyway. So I don't see much point in Chi Tornado. Personally, I'll probably be using the White Tiger. It seems to do the most amount of damage and is the coolest by far. So yeah, I guess it's all personal preference, but so yeah, there's a good look at the level 90 monk talents. My name's been Hazzy, and hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys later.